Hello class, welcome back. The purpose of tonight's video is to review what we went over in class today regarding dynamic, static, and stock characters. And over the course of the video, we will also review stereotyped and archetypal characters in literature. We'll start off with dynamic characters. Dynamic characters are those who experience change over the course of the story. They usually are the main character. Very rarely are they like a supporting character, but it does happen where there are supporting characters that are dynamic. The main thing that a dynamic character has to undergo in the story is a change, something that alters the way that they behave or the way that they think. In contrast to dynamic characters, static characters do not experience any change over the course of the story. They may be the main character of the story. This usually happens in short stories as opposed to long, like, novels. But they are usually a supporting character when you're dealing with a novel. They do not experience changes that alter their behaviors or beliefs, but they are an important character of the plot. If you took them out of the story, then the plot would be missing something. While dynamic and static characters are very important to the story, stock characters are not usually as necessary in a story. They're more, like as the name stock would imply, characters that you could pull off of a shelf and kind of throw in there. They are generally your stereotyped or archetyped characters. They do not experience change, and they usually only enhance the story and also provide some background information to aid one of the main characters in going forth with the plot. Stereotyped characters are helpful in a story because they serve many purposes. One of the main ones is that they show the ignorance of a group of people, or the differences between society and your social class. Stereotypes can include like race, ethnicity, your your religious beliefs. There's a ton of different things that encompasses, and it's generally like the most widely accepted view of a certain social group, which isn't always correct. I mean, as we know that there are many differences between people, but the stereotyped character can either provide support or enemy for the protagonist of the story because it may be something that they have to overcome. Archetypal characters are usually used to convey a general theme with their use. They may be a symbol for religion or society or even good versus evil. They usually have a connotative meaning associated with them, and that can either be positive or negative, which may either help out or deter the protagonist from reaching their goals. Okay, so now that you have the chance to review what we went over in class today, tomorrow we will be going over the worksheet I've assigned to you that gives the examples of each type of character. Have this ready to go, and I'll answer any questions you have before we start on our next assignment over characters. It's very important that we understand the different characters and their definitions before we move on to our large assignment.